how's it going? Just a little update video. So it's like 2 a.m. right now. Earlier today, I saw Mila for the first time in like a month, I think. I don't know. And I wouldn't say, I know it didn't go good, but it didn't go bad either, I think. I don't know. Um, you have all these things that you want to say running through your head before you see someone, and then when you get there and things don't go how you think they're going to go in your head, it just completely throws you off. And so I was a little bit flustered when I talked to her. Um, but I think I said some of the main things that I wanted to get across to her. And hopefully that helps some. I feel like I feel a hell of a lot more optimistic now after this meeting with her today. So I'll give you a little bit of information about that today. So we met up at the local mall, and at the Starbucks I walked up, and I don't know if you can tell by the video compared to one of the first videos, but I've lost like 27, 30 pounds. A lot of it was in my midsection. I still have like another like 10, 15 pounds in my midsection to get rid of, so you can actually see abs again, and that's the goal. Anyways, so that was the very first thing that she commented on, was like, "Wow, you look a lot different," which I think that's a good thing, right? Um, but then she did file for divorce. I don't know that I've told everyone that. She filed for divorce, so we were there today to talk about the paperwork for the divorce. And well, when obviously I don't want the divorce. We can fix things. It's just a matter of her wanting to try, and it's understandable that it's like it's been 9 years. Well, there's been a huge lack of communication on her part. It's nothing that can't be fixed. She just has to realize that it can't be fixed. Anyways, so she kind of was like, "Well, what do you want?" Thinking that I'm trying to take her for alimony, take her for everything I can take her for, because she makes quite a bit of money, and I don't. Anyways, and I'm like, it's not like that. Like, I don't want that, and I really don't want to like respond to the divorce papers, because if I do, that's just going to make things worse, I think, because there are things that I'm going to ask for. There's certain things I'm going to ask for. I don't want to get too detailed in this video about that, but I know that she won't be okay with that, and I think it's fair. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask for it, but I know she thinks it's not fair. So I don't want to file, because I know that's going to start a fight, and that will be the nail in the coffin, I think. And so I just told her, I want you. Like, I don't want this divorce. I don't want to file. It's just going to make things even worse. And then at that point, she was like, she started to get up, and she's like, "What are you doing? Like, you're wasting my time. Like, I knew this was a mistake or whatever." I'm like, "No, please sit here. Let me talk." Um, then she sat back down for a moment, and I tried to talk a little more, and she got back up. She's like, this is. I thought we were going to talk about that. I mean, technically, we are talking about the divorce here, right? Um, just not what she wants to hear. Like, yeah, I'm going to sign the papers and agree to everything you want. I mean, like, she's hurt right now. She's hurt very bad, and that's understandable. But it's nothing that can't be fixed, and it's never going to be the same again. So Yeah. Let's see. Then she was like, "Oh, I have to do a routine return. You're wasting my time because we're at the mall." So she proceeds to walk away, and I'm like, "Look, I want to talk. If you don't have anything to say, that's okay. Let me talk." So, of course, by this time, it's like I was getting all. I was the point I was like flustered. My mind was just like, all right. So I said some words to her when we went up the escalator, and then when we got up the escalator, I talked a little more to her, and let's see, I walked her to Victoria's Secret where she had to return, and I told her a few things, and I mean, she seemed a little more receptive. Not a little more. She seemed a lot more receptive to it than she was in the past. It like that changes within me are very very obvious, and it's just funny. Like it makes me laugh that she says that, like people don't change, and like what, like 7 years ago I made changes for her and for myself and just for us in general, right? And those stuck. And I'm always a man of my word. Like when I do something, I go 110%. And it's like she in the past she made a comment about like when are you gonna start going to the gym? Because I'd say I was gonna start going to the gym, but I know that I didn't have time for the gym because I knew that if I started going to the gym, that I would give 110%, and I didn't have that time, so that's why I didn't go. And so, anyways, but I mean, look at me now. I lost like almost 30 pounds. So get out of here. Like that's determination. And that's just me giving 110%. And I haven't even started going to the gym yet. I just focus on how I ate. Anyways, so with that said, that's an example of me giving 110%. So say I'm already making changes on my lifestyle, right? Sold almost all my video games. I'm about like 80% of everything I had that was video games is almost sold. And I have a YouTube channel, a gaming YouTube channel. So you can imagine I have quite a bit of stuff. If you want to buy something, by the way, I still got a Wii U with a bunch of games loaded on. Hit me up in the comments if you're interested in that. That's funny. That's hella funny. Anyways, as you can see, I'm in a much better mood. I mean, if things go south and we don't get back together, obviously I'm going to be very broken about that. I might be back where I was before. I don't know. I hope not. But I'm feeling a lot more confident now. And even though she kind of shot me down again today, she did say that I was like, look, can we talk later? And she said, yeah. So, I mean, obviously, she wasn't happy about the whole thing in general, but she said yes to talking again at a later time. So that's good, right? Right. Anyways, so that's a quick little update, freaking 8-minute update. I probably rambled. I know I rambled because I do that all the time. Sorry about that. And Mila, I don't know if she's ever gonna watch these videos. I'm probably going to put the whole breakup videos as private so she doesn't watch them. And yeah, so if you're watching this now, you're not gonna be able to watch it in like a few months if things work out with us. And if you're watching and you're hoping for the best, thank you. I really appreciate it. If you have any words of wisdom, drop in the comment section below. By the way, another thing, somebody told me to read the 5 languages of love, or love languages, or whatever it was. I haven't read that book yet, but I did go in there, take that quiz, and I did learn my love languages are, oh crap, touch is a 9, and quality time is a 9. So those are both very important to me, and I think I would really love to get her to take that quiz because that will help me on how I need to love her, what really means the most to her. If you know what that is, then cool. If you don't, look it up, check it out. It's gonna help you in your relationships in the future. So with that, I am out of here. Have a good night.